Welcome back, tribe. Here we go. Crocodile tears.
These little pieces of paper, little flimsy pieces of paper, can break and end something that's so strong in somebody's heart.
I did it.
Bruh.
Welcome back, family. Today we are reviewing this modern woman who tried to test her husband by divorcing him, thinking that he will beg her to not leave him. It all backfired when her husband got so tired of her childish behavior and didn't contest the divorce. Now she cannot stop crying and blaming everyone for her reckless actions. Let's first start by exposing the day she was getting ready to file.
So, here's this. These are papers for her divorce. And it's very sad. I don't understand how. 8
So
years.
gross. Why would you put any of this out here? You're garnering support for your shit decision because somebody else implanted this in your head. Your girlfriend's social media, TikTok, whatever dumb shit. This looks like a TikTok video she's making. She's making a TikTok video about her divorce. Can you imagine that?
Try my best to love somebody and fight for them. Put up with so much abuse. And
Here
just
we
be
go.
wiped out with little papers. It's not easy.
Look how nice that house looks.
And as much as I know that this needs to happen, it still hurts. Because I never wanted this. I actually did love him. And I know how can you love somebody that does those things to you? I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe I see brokenness in people, and I know that we can all be better people and heal if we want to. I'm sad because this is the dreams that I had for us as a family and as husband and wife, and these little pieces of paper, little flimsy pieces of paper.
Cool. What did he do though?
Can break and end something that
you're gonna have to do better than the umbrella term. Yes, I was the best. What? Because he told you to put the toilet seat down sometimes? Is that what it is? Take out the trash. Go get the mail. I don't know. Come on, give me something.
It's so strong in somebody's heart. It's hard. I'll get through, but I'm sharing my journey with you guys, every part of it.
Bruh.
Just so you know that you're not alone, and you guys make me feel not alone.
Stop the cap.
So, here goes.
So, day 1 after filing.
Tears are gone.
And I feel so sad.
Huh?
I know I'm going to go through different emotions, but right now I feel sad.
Okay.
I think the last time I felt a pain like this was when my mom died.
All right.
And in a way, this is a death of hope. And I look around and I see, I just want to scream. Like I see the Christmas trees that I put up and
you killed it.
This beautiful home and all my dreams I had for us.
You killed them.
I just want to scream. I just want to like run away.
Murdered
I want to get, I don't want to see any of this. It hurts, you know?
Bloody murder.
I don't want to see it.
Okay, so don't divorce him.
I know that this is going to be a process for me.
Interesting.
Ups and downs. And I'm sure, you know, kind of like Corey, smile, like get over it, you know, but this is my page to heal and to be brutally honest about every piece of this journey.
Brutal.
So I barely slept last night. I've got a migraine.
Ah.
My heart's broken.
Ah. Unbreak it.
And
go back.
So much of me wishes that he'd be like, I'll change. I'll fix this. I love you. I'm sorry for all the things I said. You know, you never deserved it. I'll never say that again.
What'd he say?
I'll pay attention to you. I'll I'll communicate with you. I'll
What'd he
lose
say?
my anger. It's not going to change.
Okay. Come on,
But I
give me
guess I'm
something.
somebody that will always have hope, because not always have hope until the divorce is done. I'll always have hope.
The reason I'm going hard, you have to remember, almost every single one of them engages in character assassination and reputational damage. The words she's using, abuse, anger, all this stuff, could mean something completely different when you get the guy's story. And oftentimes it is. I bartended in college. I have met divorced guys that have gotten wrecked all the time. We had regulars, brand new dudes, guys from out of town, didn't matter. Same goddamn story. Every single time. She destroyed the reputation, tried to isolate him from his own family and his friends, make him out to be the bad guy, get him fired, yada, yada, yada. And the story goes on and on. I've heard it a million times. So when I hear the same exact shit, excuse me if I don't give a fuck.
That things could change. And I guess that's just me being stupid, I'm sure many of you would say. Or maybe it's just me trying to see the good in everybody. I don't know what it is. I'm not weak. Okay. I don't know why I became this woman. Who am I? But this is where I'm at today, this morning.
Okay.
I'm sad.
So, let me get this clear. She doesn't know what she wants. She doesn't know who she is. She doesn't know if she made the right choice or not. But she is the first person to tell her husband how he should treat her. You just can't make this shit up. This next clip is really going to show you how needy this woman really is.
So I saw a comment. I deleted it, but I need to respond to it. Someone asked to hear my husband's side. So let me tell you, my husband's side. Well, he loved me and gave me everything he had and did everything in the world for me. Bruh. And you know what? I have to tell you, though, actually, to his credit, he did do so much for me. Except show me love.
Love and attention. Love and attention. Love and attention. My man is here working his ass off to provide a giant ass looking house with multiple rooms. Keeps the kids fed and clothed. Her fed and clothed. Doing well. Not a worry in the world. I want attention. I want attention. It's not enough that you took me off the streets. It's not enough that you married me. It's not enough that we have kids together and they're doing very, very well in life. It's not enough that we have everything we've ever wanted and it looks like we're living a middle class, upper middle class lifestyle. That's a big ass room. Can you see how big that room is? There's what? She's got a long walk to go behind her to the over her left shoulder. That window's far away. My man is making money. Isn't this your job? While he's out there busy getting the bread, you need to be planning the family activities, planning time together with your man. Why don't you be his damn assistant and help him in life? Say, hey, let me know how you're working exactly. And then we're going to have dedicated time together. I understand you're busy. I understand you're taking care of this family. Here's how we're going to do things. I'm going to help you manage your time because we're a partnership. She did the thing where you're supposed to read my fucking mind while you're at work, killing it, building up a business, making sure the family's getting taken care of. You're supposed to know everything, though. And if you did it, it's your fault still. Or you can't really make this shit up. You really
and
can't.
Respect and attention and hold me and kiss me. And
you see? How
look at me
do I know?
And communicate with me. And
oh my God, bro.
Try to have conflict resolution ever.
Ridiculous.
He did everything in the world that money could do or he could physically do. But emotionally,
did his job.
He's been gone since month 2. And I happen to be pregnant. So there's that. And that's very typical of the personality type I'm dealing with. There you have it.
Okay, so I've got a business idea. We need to come up with a robot boyfriend or girlfriend, partner, whatever, for people that are going through a divorce. That way, you don't feel super.
You see how she's going through those stages of grief? It went from like crying, sadness, I can't take it, I can't believe this happened, to now she's going through like the anger phase. It's so funny to watch. Now she's going to go through anger and bargaining. We're in the anger phase right here. This is her tip. We just need to get a boy. Well, I don't need him. And then bargaining about how her decision was somehow ultimately correct. And here's my business idea, right? She's coping with herself. This is her going through the stages. And then we know what follows next. It's depression and acceptance, and how ultimately she made the right move. And then and then it will continue again where she's back at stage one, guilt and sadness. Oh my God, there's no working through this. You just destroyed your entire life for fifis when you were provided with everything a man is supposed to provide you with, except the one thing he couldn't is fix your childhood trauma, your incessant need for attention because your daddy never gave you any. So instead of working on yourself for the benefit of your husband and your children, you destroyed your marriage.
Super lonely, and you can or is there like a service of men or women, but for me it'd be man, that I could buy to just give me compliments all day and tell me he loves me and everything's gonna be okay, and call me and check on me and just build me the hell up. And because I don't actually want someone, I just want some affirmation right now.
We're bargaining.
So is there, we need to create a service like this. I'm taking applicants right now.
After filing for divorce, she decided to come back in her ex-husband's life, then decided to leave again by claiming her so-called abuse. Her life is just such a mess. Check it out.
Hey y'all, it's Corey. And I'm finally ready. I know a lot of you were probably cringing that I gave him another chance.
Bargaining, she came back.
I spent the past year with the divorce filed, sitting in the court and doing all the things on all the lists that he said I should do. And what I learned is that didn't stop the abuse. In fact, I'm still told that what I'm experiencing isn't abuse, and I'm making it up. An incident happened a few days ago where he had an iPad and he was holding it up saying he was going to bash my effing face in. So I contacted the Domestic Violence Center, and we are getting a TPO started, and that's where I'm headed. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos during this process because this was so therapeutic for me before, to get this out, and hopefully my story helps somebody else. I've been in this for 8 years. I did believe it was all my fault because that's what I was told. And now I know it's not. And I know that this is actually abuse. And here we go.
Call me heartless, but I do not believe that this woman was abused. And
yeah, I'm not buying this shit for a second. Sorry. Holding an iPad to my face and saying I'm going to bash your face in. Was that said in a joking manner? Where is your face bashed in? Man, listen, I've heard too many breakups, seen too many divorces. I'm good, man. Until the guy gets on here and explains his side, this is all bullshit. We're just controlling the narrative. Never ever fall for the crocodile tears. Never ever fall for the support building they do online through all these stupid TikTok videos because they're making a dumb decision, which they know is a stupid decision, but they can't help the need for attention from strangers, even when you have everything in life, and literally say your husband did everything for you. This is all the same woman. This is this very same person that went and self-admitted in the video when they asked for his side of the story that he's actually a good guy and he provided everything but attention. I wonder what you did to try to get this man's attention. Did you act like a little child? Did you start arguments and fights? Did you try to go to reactions out of him to see if he still cares about me? Because that's how stupid some of these people are on this side of the aisle. They start fights so that they can feel like the other person cares. Talk about broken. I guarantee you, she's probably one of these that did that, and the guy is done with the stupid fights and the stupid arguments that don't need to happen under his household, which has everything they could have ever wanted. This is what's actually happening.
at the end, she is still not sure about what she is actually doing.
Here comes the depression.
I did it.
There we go. Ooh-wee.
I didn't even get to like tell everything. But I did it. I stood up for myself. I told the truth. Only a little bit of what's going on, and I'm sure I won't get a 12-month one, but I stood up for myself. I stood up for my daughter. And he can never hurt me again. Because now he's on notice. I don't even know. I'm so sad, but I feel so relieved to just tell the truth.
All right.
It was humiliating.
All I would tell to this woman's husband is to cut all ties with her and only communicate with her when it comes to their daughter. This type of unstable and overly emotional woman can turn your life into hell at a blink of an eye.
That is a fact, man. You shouldn't have even taken her back. But look what that says about the husband, though. Even after making stupid TikTok videos, blasting their own marriage and saying how she's being abused, she went back to him for another year. Why would you do that if you're getting abused? Why would you go back to the person that's hurting you? Especially after putting it all online, which leads me to believe you have enough self-awareness and you've psychologically begun cutting that person off because now you're in a position that you're able to talk about it with strangers online. So you're burying the hatchet on that entire issue and you're moving on. Nope, turns out you just go right back to that person. Okay. And then he had a list. Don't forget, he had a list. He had conditions of, if we're going to get back together, you need to make these changes. Remember that. She admitted that in the video. Did she make those changes? Of course, on her side of the story, she made all the changes necessary. And then that still didn't change him. So you're telling me that she perfectly followed everything on that list and didn't break once. This emotional person right here didn't break once on the list of needs, which was probably emotional stability. You need to manage your emotions better. I guarantee that was probably one of them. I'm sick of the dumb fighting. And then look, this is the first comment. The fact that these women can go around and accuse men of abuse with no proof and repercussion is so disgusting. Exactly. It amazes me how a woman can cry without shedding a tear. Fun fact, people who actually go through divorce devastated don't record everything and post it online. If your wife threatens to get divorced, hire an attorney immediately. The marriage is already over. My wife was a controlling psychopath. The first time she threatened to divorce me was 1 month into the marriage. She regularly threatened this at least once a month for the duration. Finally, after 5 years, I replied to her, "Today I make your dream come true," when she tried it again. Should have said this the first time and ended it then. My advice to you is if your wife escalates and tries to threaten you or coerce you, call her bluff. Live on your feet, not on your knees. Amen. Social media has turned loose a whole new level of narcissism in these people. She's devastated, but still manages to use tons of face filters to alter her appearance. Not one shred of accountability from her. She's beyond toxic. Everything she does is for social media clout. Yeah, that's a fact. You ever heard one of these videos where she says, my problem, how I messed up, how I tainted this partnership? Anything, any form of accountability or introspection to her side of this marriage? Nothing, bro. Zero. It's all the husband's fault. I am the little angel that did everything perfectly. I did everything he asked. I did everything on his little list. He still didn't change for me. I kept going back. Is there something wrong with me of wanting to heal broken people? You see how they offload it still? That she was taking advantage of her kindness. This is called reputation damage, character assassination. This is what they do after every breakup. Especially a divorce, when there's so much social stigma tied to a divorce. That's where they ramp it up. They crank that dial to 11. The character assassination goes up to 11 because that's seen as a big no-no still in society today. Obviously, it's changed a lot and people are just willy-nilly getting divorces. But compared to a breakup with a boyfriend, yeah, she's got to crank the dial to 11 to make sure she comes out of there 100% in the green versus the husband. And it's unfortunate, man. Watch yourself. Your little unicorn, that woman you love, that one you're watching, watching this video with her right now. People change. Understand. It's just a brutal truth. When conditions allow for it, man, The person you really do care about can turn their back on you. And that's because human nature. You just have to understand it. Therefore, it doesn't catch you by surprise. Desperate people do desperate things. Emotionally unstable people do emotionally unstable things. This can be vetted for, but make no mistake, it is inherent in people. That is why doing your due diligence before you put a ring on a woman is of the utmost importance to a man. That's one of the most, if you're going to get married, the most important decision you're ever going to make that has lifelong repercussions for you. It is worth waiting. It is worth doing all that digging. It's worth going through a little bit of headache telling her, nope, we got to wait another year. Got to wait another year. Just want to make sure you're the right one because I can't take this one back. It's not as easy as closing the door on your way out. Once we do this, it's for life. At least that's how you should see it. And if she doesn't see it the same, you're in trouble. And if you didn't 100% know the person you were putting the ring on, you're in trouble. It's a calculated risk you're making here. How well do you really know that person across the aisle when you say, I do? The brutal reality is, I'd say probably 80% of married men fall in the category of not knowing shit. Based on what I've seen, based on the experiences men have with women in general, like how experienced a man is. If we want to take the Pareto principle of 80-20, then only really 20% or so of men truly have seen the nature of women and understand women and have seen the realities of dating. The other 80% of men are clueless, bro. You're getting fed exactly what she wants you to hear. You're that nice guy that worked really hard and kept his head down, never had luck with women, and you finally got one, you know? You thought you had a catch. You're the one that got caught. You're the mark. She's settling for you. You don't have a good one. When you hear those guys say, I'm so lucky, I was working hard at my job. And like, one day I was at a bar. I met her at work. You know, she was like whatever position under me. And it was crazy. It's like love at first sight. She never had a woman give me attention like this before. I was just a little nerd working in a cubicle, doing my thing, being a slave for the IRS. And yeah, finally, after all this hard work, I have a woman that loves me. Idiot. Unfortunately, most guys are that guy. It is what it is, man. Learn the game first, or the rules will break you. See you guys on the next one. Hey, everyone. If you have a minute, please head over to legionofmen.store and grab yourself some cool merch as well. We have a bunch of limited edition designs, brand new stuff on the way, and all the proceeds go to supporting the channel. We don't want to be sponsored by corporations where we have to submit videos for review, have our speech impeded, or push any products that we don't use. So thank you so much to everybody that goes into the shop. Again, it's legionofmen.store. I'll put it up here for you guys. First time customers get a 10% off, and we have a bunch of great designs by artists from the community that watch the channel and support. They get proceeds as well, a percentage of everything that gets sold. So community funded through and through. Again, appreciate you guys.